So how do you combat missing those last couple of months, and how are you prepared for the race? Plus, especially about the money that Shock and able to raise, $850,000.
The seat should not go to the highest bidder. The seat should go to someone who has a voice of judgment, a voice of reason, not someone that would suggest offering nuclear arms to Taiwan and then say, well, I was kidding, or that's not really what I meant, but I sort of said it in jest. The seat should go to someone who you can trust, who has judgment, and who is a voice of reason.
But the reality is that you do need money.
It clearly is the horse that drives the cart. How much money is it going to take? $1.5 million to $2 million. Can I raise that kind of money? This will be a Tier 1 race. And so with that, we will do our best to be competitive in that race for dollars. We'll do as well as we can to meet those challenges. And I'm confident.
From the National Party?
Yes. Yeah.
Have you been given a dollar amount, a level of commitment?
No. Tier 1 race means commitment. No dollar amount.
How much is it going to hurt the fact that the Democrats in the 18th had a candidate, then didn't? He didn't want to talk, then there was another guy, now it's you, and here we are in March, and it's just the beginning. There were people doing this months and months and months ago. All of the turmoil, how much is that going to hurt? How much of a bigger hill do you now have to climb to get even with Aaron Schock, who's already been more voters several times and already has this huge machine behind him?
Even in name recognition, or even in dollars, or both? Even in name recognition is one that, for my background and my career, and that of my interest in agriculture, and particularly showing livestock, having been up and down the roads of this district as a young woman, as a middle-aged woman, as an older woman, I know absolutely someone, and more than one person, in every county in this district. So I am not discouraged and I am not daunted about how I overcome that. As far as the financial aspect is concerned, how do you raise $1.5 million to $2 million? You raise it a vote at a time. You reach out, you talk to people, you ask for their support. And while it is the horse that drives the cart, every dollar counts. And we need as many of those dollars as we can get, and we will accept them from the breadth and the scope of people who have called, written, emailed, faxed, saying, how can we help? When does it start? When do we begin? And these are students. They are 90-year-old women who say, we can't get out much, but we can stuff envelopes. These are people who cross party lines. I'm confident we can do it.
How do you describe yourself in economic terms? Are you one that, say on healthcare, would look for a government answer, a private solution? And what would you describe as the key issues that you're going to focus on in the race?
I'll start with your healthcare question first, and if it has to be a one-word answer, it would be guaranteed healthcare. Right now, our healthcare system is really not a healthcare system. It's a disease system. If you stop and think about how it works, or more importantly, how it isn't working, it's about treating disease and trying to find enough money when the average family earns $35,000 and the average premium for health care is over $11,000. It's not working. That's why many go uninsured. So it should be guaranteed, and there should be choice. You shouldn't have to feel that health care is a privilege, and currently it is. It should be guaranteed. So if you have a plan that you currently like, keep it. If you don't have a plan at all, you should have a choice. And if you don't want health insurance at all, life isn't about your circumstances, it's about your choices. And if you choose not to have health insurance, then that's been your choice. The economy.
I'm sorry, both of the, Senator Obama and Senator Clinton would both mandate, they have a little bit of a difference in there, but basically they would both mandate health care. You were just talking about choice. Would you therefore not go along with their prescription of having mandated health coverage?
It's probably a combination. If they are both mandated, as they are, and I understand what you're saying because there are some subtle differences between the two. As I said, I believe it should be choice. I really do believe it should be choice. And so if you call it universal or mandated, I call it guaranteed choice.
But if someone chooses not to have it and then becomes ill, how is that different from what we have today? We're still putting both of them one way or the other. Can they go to the emergency room or?
The research shows that when we change this healthcare system for however it ultimately ends up being changed, that it would save us $10 trillion. I'm sorry, $1 trillion over the next 10 years. And so making adjustments, making changes, however they may be finalized, making those changes toward the areas that are being discussed, research shows would save us $1 trillion over 10 years.
What would you change about the Mideast policy? Would you cut off funding for the war in Iraq?
It's time to come home. As I said, I've been to Iraq and I've been to Afghanistan, and it is time to bring our troops home in a timeline manner. That's not to say pull out tomorrow, but that's say that we have a defined timeline for bringing our troops home. Yes.
And you would vote to eliminate funding at a date certain then at the end of that timeline?
Repeat, please.
You would vote to eliminate funding for the war effort once you reach the end of that timeline?
Yes. Yes.
Could you give us a couple of issues that you know will differ with Aaron Schott on? For example, he's got a bill that would legalize concealed carry in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you stand on that? Are there several issues you know for sure right now that you're total opposite?
First of all, let me say, having grown up on a farm, I support fully the Second Amendment. Using guns on a farm are like being part of your everyday needs when it comes to your equipment. I understand that and I respect that. When it comes to concealed carry, it concerns me. I'm concerned about concealed carry.
Are there some other issues too that maybe you see you're directly at odds with you?
No, I think those will probably be revealed as the campaign wears on, and clearly as they do, those differences will be realized and defined and developed today. I'm glad to answer questions about my stances on the issues as you ask. Clearly the differences will come forth as the campaign wears on.